All right, that was QLA day 3 in the can. Just finishing up after an amazing dinner of Scottish beef prepared by Sally, and of course, Guthrie Castle behind me. What a crazy day. It was the best day by far since I've been here. Most of the mentees and students agreed. We had an incredible talk given by a guy named Tom, who was here in July, who's already bought 3 companies and is on his way to probably buy another 10 more in the next 10 months, and walked us through his entire process of getting his first deal in 81 days. The banks he called, the accountants, the people he got on his board, and how he just had to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And it was super inspirational. He's got this great vision of where he wants to go in the future. He's got a great structure. And what he honestly said was, stop trying to do it your way and just do it Dan's way. And he just said that over and over again. Stop trying to overthink it. It's all there. It's all laid out for you and scripted. It's just everyone else tries to do their version of it or make it their way or whatever, and they end up screwing it up. So it was pretty sage advice. And look, this guy's a young guy. He's got 5 sons and another business. He said, there's every reason in the book why I couldn't do this, and yet I did it. And told us his whole structure from his day to his workflow to his platforms, showed all the way that he got stuck. He said, doing this process, he said, is like running a marathon while people are stabbing you. That's what he said. Just picture that. You're running a marathon and there are people stabbing you along the way and you have to keep going. And I think that's a pretty good analogy for what this is like, or what just being high performance is like. And so it was really powerful. And Dan says, he said, Brian, he tells us all, he's like, I've been telling you the same stuff. Every seminar, I say the exact things, except you listen to when this person tells you they did it. And that's the truth. Since Dan's the $50 billion man, you just, when he says it, you're like, yeah, okay, but you're Dan. Yet when someone else says, I did this myself and it worked, then everyone pays attention and starts asking questions. So Dan's really perfected his teaching methodology since I came here 5 years ago. They didn't have these webinars and these video links from students all around the world that are making it happen. Didn't have these recorded versions of that. Obviously, there wasn't the hardcore then, so we didn't have the case studies and the real access to all of Dan's deal acumen. So that's what happened today. I don't know if this is going over your head. Maybe it is, but that's okay. I'm just trying to give you a feeling for what it's like. It's this weird microcosm. We're up here in Scotland in the middle of the forest. It's gorgeous. There's a castle behind me, and yet we still dress up every day for everything that we do. It's really weird. I like go into my breakdancing clothes and I go train, and then I put my suit back on, but it all just seems normal somehow. So anyways, we're halfway through, 3 more days of this. I can't wait. I'm loving every single day. My head is completely in this space right now. I'm not really in any other space. I'm just in all this QLA hardcore and just trying to learn as much as possible and pick it up so I can take all this stuff back to the real world and apply it. Again, I will make the analogy one more time. Dan Peña is much like ayahuasca. I used to call him the Peña-asca because he shows you a new frame of where you can be in your life. And then when you go back to the real world, you have to integrate that back into the real world. And you're shown all this vision of what you could be. And then now you have to go back into the real world and make it happen. And this integration process can be very bumpy and difficult. So if you're one of my loved ones watching this, I promise to make this as smooth as possible. But knowing the past, it's going to be difficult because I'm going to come back with this new version of what I want and what I see in my vision and what I can be. And now I'm going to have to square that with my current reality and my current peer group that is expecting me to be the old Brian. And so that's why this experience is not unlike a week in Costa Rica with shamans. Now I'm a week at Dan Peña's castle with the $50 billion man. It's actually very, very, very simple. Down there, I'm wearing shorts. Here, I'm wearing a 3-piece suit. It's the same kind of thing. And I'm just blessed to be able to have this experience. I mean, you cannot put a price tag on this thing here. I think this is way too cheap what actually Dan charges, because this is priceless. Just like an ayahuasca experience is quite priceless. So that's my view. I'm sure no one's ever made that comparison, but I see that so clearly. And that's it. Day 3 is in the can. Hope you enjoyed this. I think the boxing video is going to go up on Dan's channel soon. I will upload it on London Reels as well, so that's coming soon. You can see me going toe-to-toe with the guy who I found out was weighed nearly 90 kilograms. 200-pound plus dude was in there swinging out with me, ex-Thai boxer. But you'll see how I boxed. Could I be better? Yes. Did I survive? Yes. He said he saw some stars, actually, and he said he was concussed. He actually said that. So watch it yourself and you make the decision. All right. Lots of love from Guthrie Castle. Big love to Dan and Sally Peña for letting us fucking rugrats track dirt into your beautiful castle. They give us this whole place to ourselves. It's amazing. The food is incredible. Dan's on point. It's just, I don't know. It's fucking world class, this experience. And this is not a paid ad. So thank you very much. Peace.